Okay, again. While I was uploading this, I saw Asmongold's video on Joy Reid getting fired. Fuck that bitch. Let's go. Alright. It's possible to have two separate header files. This is ComTrues, right? Yeah. It's possible to have two separate header files included from different directories that end up having the same file name. So two different places, but with the file name. If only the file name is used in the guard, they end up using the same guard name. If that happens, yeah, because it's already been defined. Because config_h would already be defined. So when it gets to the next time, even though it's okay that it's from a separate place, it won't do it because it's already defined. Which means that you're probably going to be missing something. So, because more complex, unique names. Project, path, file. What? Oh, I'm also supposed to do _header. Oh wait, I already did that, that's fine. File, project, path, what the fuck? Or a naming convention of... Project path file H? What are you talking about? File? Okay. Just unique shit. Using square.h with header guards. We'll also include header guards to Wave. So we only include that shit once. And then in Wave we do the same shit. And Wave includes a definition, so if we include Wave and we include square, square is included, but then when we include Wave, it doesn't include the definition, or it doesn't run the definition from the square.h that it already included. Yeah. After it resolves them all. Yep, he's included once. Define, included, cool. But then Wave includes square. Square's already defined because it's defined here. So we don't define this. Don't have that. And then end. And then end. Cool. So it checks square has not been defined, so it defines the motherfucker and includes them. Cool. Or it defines them and then runs them. Cool. So now we have it. But then it checks Wave. And Wave is cool. So these are technically included. But this shit is not. And that's because square.h or square_h has already been included. This time, so the code to the subsequent is excluded. They prevent duplicate inclusions because the first time the guard macro isn't defined, so it's included. But past it, it is, so it isn't. Cool, so it's excluded. They do not prevent it from being included once into different code files. Well, yeah, because if we have different files and they both include this guy, includes checks, doesn't have it, includes, runs. Includes checks, doesn't already have it, includes, runs. So we need it for all the guys. That way when we include both of these, if we didn't have it, they would both have them. So it's gonna tell me here probably that you need to have them into everything. Prevent a code file from receiving more than one copy. They do not prevent it from being included once into... Oh, that's probably what pragma once is, so it can only be included one time ever. Here it is, I bet you. There it is. There it is. I did not prevent a given hair fuck. Dude, this shit is so foreign to me. This was all the crazy stuff that we never saw in C. And I'm seeing so early here. I mean, I assume this is still in C, not just C++. Could be wrong though. Didn't learn any of this. We learned functions. We learned pointers. We learned getting the address, dereferencing a pointer to get the value that's there, updating stuff by reference instead of by value. But yet we didn't fucking touch all these other things that could be kind of cool. We didn't touch anything that included more than one file, that involved more than one file at all. None. Never. Damn. Note that the goal is to prevent it. Yes, it does not prevent it from being included once into separate files. Yep. Or you could just say more than once in a program. Consider H and CPP. We say, cool. So you include square.h. Let me find the issue. I don't see it right now. So we have a header guard already for square.h. We're defining a function. And then we are declaring another function. And here we're including that. So there are two functions in this file, and then a declaration of the same. So it's 4 declared up here. And then in main, we're including square.h. Oh, so right now this is okay though, because square.h, this guy's in here. Oh, no, it's a bad thing. Because this definition is in main, but this definition is also in square.cpp. Meaning, we have this get square sides. It is a function, not an inline function, not an inline variable, not a type, not a template. It is a function that has been defined two times in the entire program. No bueno. ¿Por qué? Note that it is included in both. Yes. Why this happens in detail. Square H is included when it is included from here. This guy is defined. Oh, but yes. Okay, yeah. So square H is defined in CPP, so it can't be included a second time. Cool. But once square PP is finished, oh, well, yeah, because it just runs down one file, it's defined, and then it goes to the next. Because the macros, there's no memory of macros from different files. Why does it talk like this once it's finished? How about just say, once done compiling square.cpp, it's no longer considered defined, because macros, the compiler doesn't store memory for macros. Once it runs on main, it's not defined on main. Yeah, it makes sense, because they're individual. Yeah. The end result is that they both get a copy, and it will complain because your function has multiple definitions of get square sides. Perfectly correct. Work around it. to put the function definition. Wait, what? Oh, basically just don't define the shit in the header file. Put them in a CPP file. So when you include the shit, it's only included in the declaration. Something like that? I'm not fully getting it yet. Well, yeah, the whole point of this, the whole answer of this is just not including your function in your header file. Because when you include the header file, you get a function that's defined in your file, but then this other file that you're accessing also has it defined because it includes it. So you put instead just the declaration, that way where the function is defined, it just gets a declaration. And then you run it from where it runs. You don't actually include the definition in main because you don't need that. Declaration, square VP includes this guy, so it has declaration to himself. Declaration for this other one. And then we include him. And then we can run this guy using these declarations. Okay. Don't put definitions for now in the header files, because when my implementation file includes a header file, if that header file has functionality that my main also needs, then there's gonna be an issue. Yeah, just don't put functions in your header files, because odds are you're probably gonna include a header file multiple times, and if you do and it has a definition, you're fucking GG'd. Unless you can dynamically change or generate the name of the function. Oh, I got tired just now. I'm using my brain. Alright, we're good. Can't we just avoid definitions on header files? We've generally told you not to include functions, so you may be wondering why you should include header guards if they protect you from something you shouldn't do. Well, they don't fully protect. I mean, they kind of protect you. They protect you partially. Because if you have them in one header file, and then the header file gets included in something, and then you include that something, they're cool. Because you only got the transitive shit once. But if you then include the transitive shit yourself, you not only have the shit because of the because it's transitive, you also explicitly included it too, so you have it now twice. And if that's a function or a template, no. variable. GG. It's necessary to put non-function oh, here we go. Why you should include header guard that they predicted for something you shouldn't do in the first place? Non-function definitions, so just what, variables? Oh, okay, types. Custom types. Defined in header files. Oh, so that's the point. Well, would it be? Because it said that you can define types multiple. You can't do functions or variables, but you can do apparently types, templates, and then inline variables and functions. Oh, the point is that you can have stuff defined multiple times in a program, but not in the same file. So the problem is, if I define a type and I include it in this file and I include that file in my main file, and then I define it in another file and I include that file in my main file, those two files are cool because they only get the type one time. One definition per file. Types are cool. They don't violate rule 2 or 3 because types can be defined in multiple places in a program, but not a file. And now your file, which includes both, gets it twice. Boom. That's a double definition. That's a no. So the header guards are cool because if the shit's already included, then it doesn't get included. Oh, we're already at Pragma. Nice. Good habits now, so you don't have to unlearn bad habits later. Cool. Using alternate form. Pragma preprocessor directive. To avoid a header file from being included multiple times. With traditional, the developer is responsible for guarding it. With once, we're requesting that the compiler guard the header. Implementation specific, meaning it's up to the compiler. There's one known case where it will typically fail. If a header file is copied so that it exists in multiple places, if somehow both copies get included, header guards will successfully dedupe the identical headers, but Pragma won't. Because header guards will check to see if something's defined, whereas Pragma won't. So header files check to see if this text has been defined, this variable, this identifier. Pragma once checks the file. Has this file been included? No, because there's two different files. Two different files versus two different other things. It's like only allowing two people with... It's like checking for the color of the bag that I don't want people to bring in my... Or of... It's like if I don't want anything pink in my store, if there's, maybe I have a store and it only allows one article of clothing or one person per color. So if someone's wearing pink, nobody else can wear pink. Somebody else is wearing black, nobody else can wear black. So if someone comes in my store wearing black jacket, someone comes in wearing a black hat, I don't want that. So if I use Pragma once, it's checking, oh, black jacket only once, black hat only once. So they would both be valid because I only have one black jacket and one black coat or a hat. But the problem is there's two blacks in my store. There are two black pieces of clothing. So the solution is to use the user-defined, the developer-designed header guards, which check for the color. They check for this custom attribute that's shared among the header file copies. So if the jacket is a header file, the hat is a header file, they're two unique things, but I only want one of them. So I can't check for the uniqueness. I have to check for the thing they share. So if one thing is black and it comes in, or one thing is pink and it comes in, the other one can't come in. So Pragma will fuck up if both get included. So don't copy that shit. Less error prone? Yeah, because I mean you probably have to, I mean you gotta pay attention when you're adding your own header guards. Many IDs auto include it. Yeah, true. It already does. It was designed for compiler implementations for whatever purposes. Oh, so there's multiple. So there's Pragma once. There's a bunch. Different ones. I don't see any different ones yet. Which depends on the compiler. So you use one Pragma something. Pragma 50. I don't know. Oh, maybe there's Pragma once versus Pragma twice? Or maybe there's Pragma totally separate. I don't know. I don't know what the director means. Or what the directive means. Pragma. So if there's another one, then somebody's fucking block code or whatever the hell might not work. And I might have a linker issue, or I guess excuse me, I'd have a compiler issue for redefinition. Oops. There we go. Okay. Because it is not defined by the C++ standard, it's possible that some do not implement it. Some development houses, such as Google, recommend using traditional header guards. Oh, here we go. ASMR. Nice. We'll favor header guards as they're the most conventional way. However, you can also use it. Cool. I will learn how to do it. Too loud. Header guards are designed. Oh, nice. Header guards are designed to ensure that the contents of a given header file are not copied more than once into any single file. Duplicate declarations are fine, but even if it's composed of all declarations, it's still best practice to include header guards, just in case you add some shit that's you add a variable or a function, because otherwise you are fucked if two things need it. Note that header guards do not prevent it from being included into two separate ones once, or multiple ones once. That is Pragma. Oh wait, Pragma doesn't even work. Does Pragma work? I don't even remember. Wait, what was I? Let me remember what I was reading. Oh, here it is. Let me figure this out again. They don't, okay, yeah, because I could include one into two separate files. Okay. So score.h is in here, and it's also in here. Issue, because redefinition. Hmm. So what's the solution when we do that anyways? So far it's just remove definitions so that they don't get redefined. Or define multiple times and then you get a compiler error. So it seems like header guards still fix the issue. So even if I've included something into different files, for example, we have in Unreal Engine, we have the actor header file that has all the shit that actors have. It has all the declarations of functions in actors. So it has like get walk speed, or sorry, that's character. Whatever, get scale, get position, get actor location, get actor rotation, those things. That is in the actor, but that's also included, that actor header file is included into the character file, CPP. It's also included in the pawn file, because a pawn is an actor, a character is an actor, a character is also a pawn. So if we were hypothetically including character and pawn both into a custom file, well, actor or pawn has the actor shit, character has the actor shit. So if we include character, we get the actor shit once, but when we include pawn, the actor shit that was included in pawn does not get included because it's already included within character. Or because we included pawn first, we don't get it the second time from character. So it would be like inclusion of the include of actor in pawn plus the pawn logic is in my big file, and then the include of actor in character, and then the character stuff is in my file. But the include in character, because that shit was already defined up here, does not get run down here, and it's commented and probably trimmed out. Cool. They do not prevent it from being copied into separate files. Cool. Because we often need to use the shit in multiple files. Yes, makes sense. This part. Add header guards to this header file. Int add. Okay. So. Okay. We don't know add yet, so we're going to include this guy. We're going to make a CPP file, and it's going to be called return okay. And then we'll include a header file. Oops. And then this guy will be if not defined, if and def. This is going to be called add h, then define add h, and if. Yes, and then the shit we're doing is, oh wait, this is wrong. This should be in the header. This is the forward declaration. This guy's going to be called add. He gets add. And it's returning an int. It's add int num1, int num2. And then it is return num1 plus num2. And in hello world we'll do this guy. That way, when add includes, or add has add.h, add.h is only included once in the final file. Hello world should be cool. Cool. And so if I had another file, and we'll call this include let's say sum.h, and then we'll do okay, and then we'll do oh, and so the point is, even if I have a function in a header file and we do a header guard, if we include that function in one file where it's defined and include it in another, and then both of those get included in a final file, we should still be maybe okay. Oh god dang, I'm crashing, man. I'm getting real tired. Oh, it's that time. We have, damn, so I'll be doing 6 videos a night. All right, well, we'll have 5 tonight technically.